Okay guys, so this is the Autohound once again, and this is my very first autocross. So today I'm number 954. I'm told that I can't film anybody's cars with their license plate on it, so I'm going to be very, very careful. So you'll just see the tops of cars and not bumpers, as opposed to seeing the tops of cars. So I just passed tech inspection. So basically what happens is you go through this line in the middle and you do a tech inspection. After you put your numbers on your car, just use painter's tape unless you have decals. So everything passed with the car, which I didn't expect anything otherwise. These are all the cars that are at the event currently. And this one over here surprises me the most because it's just so cool. This has a 3.6 liter Chevy Camaro engine, and it weighs 1,700 pounds. The gentleman says it breaks loose in first, second, third gear. How cool is this? He says it's basically a legal go-kart. So checking that out, that's cool, I think. So got 2 seats. There's your engine. He built it himself. Neat little toy.
Alright guys, so I was debating whether or not I should be showing you this. However, I like to keep things all on the up and up. So this is my first autocross event. I'm currently in the staging area, and I had a huge problem with my audio on my microphone. So I had to shut it off. So unfortunately you're only going to hear me talking and not the actual squealing and ripping of the engine. So here I am just about to get into the starting area. You can see that nice little 911. He just ripped out nicely. This is my very first run, and currently my coach on the right hand side is giving me some advice on what to do. Lefts and rights, when to brake, when not to brake, and really kind of how to do what I need to get done on the course. And that's me saying this first one's a slalom. Here we go. So we're going to pull up pretty quickly here. And as you can see, I come into the slalom pretty good. And I'm a little wide, and I'm trying to push the car too hard. And a result of that is this right here where I spin out. This is my only spin of the day, first time doing it, so it was a little embarrassing, but at the same time, you know, learning is learning. So I come back in to the pits later, and I actually find out I have 9-year-old tires. I bought the car about 5 years ago. I've never really looked at the tires because who looks at their tires? Well, I need to. Nonetheless, so we're driving here, and we're going to come in to a little area which is going to be called the Chicago box. The Chicago box looks like a wall. And it's going to have these 2 fake out cones over here after I come out of this gate or clamshell. So originally I wanted to go to the left, and I should have stayed to the right. So we come in over here. This is technically an off course for me because I didn't follow the course of the road as it was. Coming through here, I go through the slaloms, and my instructor was very, very patient with me, telling me what to do. Ed's a great guy. Highly recommend him if you ever do the Porsche NER autocross section. Coming in through here, through this little corner, I really enjoyed it tremendously. And it does tend to make me appreciate excellence in driving. At the very end of this little straightaway here, where I could pick up some speed, there's a 110-degree turn. This 110-degree turn is really challenging. I made it through no problem. Coming through this little gate section here, passing through, and then you can see it's a little series of slaloms going left and right. I missed this on one of my other ones and was an off course as well. This coming in here is going to be the stop box when we get to the end. The stop box is when you need to mash on your brakes as hard as you can and don't go any faster than walking speed. Otherwise, a safety officer will tell you to slow down. You can see my instructor's hand raising. Slow down, slow down, slow down. So we did slow down and eventually wound up finishing in the little area for staging. That previous run was 98 seconds. This particular run is going to wind up being 88 seconds. I saved a full 10 seconds off, even with crappy tires. The benefit to having good tires is you get good grip. Good grip means you drive better. You can see how much tighter I am in here. I wasn't as loosey-goosey. It does tend to swirl out a little bit, but not terrible. I was able to control it. As we come in here, you'll see how tight these little clamshells are and how tight the gates are. It's really impressive when you're doing, only 35, 40 miles an hour, how fast the car seems to be going. Because remember, you're not doing 130, 150. You're doing 35 to 50 miles an hour the entire time. This is where I get to open it up a little bit and have some fun. This is about 50 miles an hour through here. could actually see the RPMs on the rev limiter there, which is kind of nice. Here comes the slalom. I get the car up to about 50 miles an hour through this nice little section, and then you kind of have to mash down a little bit and let the car take control. Coming in through here, you can actually see how easy it is for me to kind of navigate through this section, whereas before I was a nightmare going through it. I can't wait to get my new tires on next year and really do this course and have some fun with it. Again, back to the 110-degree turn, which I absolutely love because I love the challenge of it. Coming through these gates, I think that this is a very technical course for a novice. However, you know, you live and learn. I really enjoyed this course tremendously. I can't wait to do it again, like I was just saying. I really think that anybody who has a chance to do autocross should definitely do it. And remember, if you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's about the drive. Thanks.